Morning and welcome along to lesson 31. Let's prepare ourselves to embody the lesson by gently closing our eyes down and just allowing ourselves to arrive fully into the present moment. So gently close the eyes down, drop your awareness out of your head and drop it all the way down into your heart. Rest your awareness here in your heart and just notice your breath as it comes and as it goes. Consciously opening to this new day. A couple of breaths here. And then drop your awareness down further, all the way down into your pelvic floor. Consciously ground downwards now. Feeling anchored and feeling safe and secure. The root chakra is all about safety and security and belonging. So just recognizing this. You are safe. You are secure and you do belong. And then we'll bow our heads down towards our hearts and begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask love and light to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth that we are one, we are love, we are free. And we release these words, and so we let it be. We move on to lesson 31. So lesson 31 is, I am not the victim of the world I see. And in making this statement, we're also, even though we're not saying it, there's another statement that is, I am innocent. And this is something that I encourage you to always remember is your innocence. No matter what has happened, no matter what you have done, no matter what experiences you've had, that you remain innocent always. You always were and you always will be. So today's idea is the introduction to your declaration of release. You're free. Again, the idea should be applied to both the world you see without and the world you see within. So when you look inside, and sit with yourself, that you realize you're not a victim. And when you look outside at everything that's happening or going on, or how, everything that you can see, that you go, I am not a victim. In applying the idea, we will use a form of practice which will be used more and more with changes as indicated. Generally speaking, the form includes two aspects, one in which you apply the idea on a more sustained basis, and the other consisting of frequent applications of the idea throughout the day. So we begin to have these ideas with us almost like tools at the ready. We can use them whenever we need them. 2 longer periods of practice with the idea for today are needed, one in the morning and one at night. So we'll be doing our morning one together. 3 to 5 minutes for each of these are recommended. During that time, look about you slowly while repeating the idea 2 or 3 times. Then close your eyes and apply the same idea to your inner world. You will escape from both together, for the inner is the cause of the outer. So always remembering that form follows consciousness. As you survey your inner world, merely let whatever thoughts cross your mind come into your awareness, each to be considered for a moment and then to be replaced by the next one. Try not to establish any kind of hierarchy among them. Watch them come and go as dispassionately as possible. So we don't engage too much, we just apply the lesson. Do not dwell on any one in particular, but try to let the stream move on evenly and calmly without any special investment on your part. As you sit and quietly watch your thoughts, repeat today's idea to yourself as often as you care to, but with no sense of hurry. In addition, repeat the idea for today as often as possible during the day. Remind yourself that you are making a declaration of independence in the name of your own freedom. And in your freedom lies the freedom of the world. The idea for today is also particularly useful, a useful one to use as a response to any form of temptation that may arise. It is a declaration that you will not yield to it and put yourself in bondage. And the temptation can be to beat ourselves up. The temptation can be to judge ourselves or to judge another. The temptation can be to reinforce a sense of guilt or shame. All sorts of things tend to tempt us. So what we're really wanting to see at all times, at all costs, is our innocence and the innocence of others. We're not victims. And we've all had lots of experiences that have made us feel like victims. However, things come along to tenderize us. They polish the diamond. And if you can move through your experience in this way, knowing that you're being polished and not punished, you'll soon realize that you're not a victim. And where your consciousness will dwell is in your innocence. And the more you dwell in your innocence, the more innocence you will see all around you, all the time. So let's sit with this. I am not a victim of the world I see. So first of all, looking around you at, whatever your eyes light upon, and then turning inwards and whatever crosses your mind. And, often old memories will come up, old stories, even feelings in relation to old stories. They'll all come up. And to each one, you're literally going to say, I am not a victim of the world I see. Okay, and we will be here for 2 minutes, I believe, is the practice period. It says 2 long practice periods, so we'll take 2 minutes with these. Okay. If you haven't closed your eyes down, you could close them down now and begin to allow stuff to cross your mind. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. For me, this is just such a powerful lesson. You get to claim your rightful place sitting in the truth, and it's such a relief to be able to embrace your innocence, and to recognize that the world is a play and that you've been playing a certain part in it. But, when you step out of that role and step into the truth, you're so free. And I, for one, love knowing that and love opening to that and saying yes to that and declaring that. And that's what we're doing with this lesson. I am not a victim of the world I see. So we're going to let the lesson go, and remember, you're carrying it around with you today like it's something that you've got in your pocket or up your sleeve at the ready. So when you feel like a victim, or you fall into that place of, blaming yourself or blaming others for things, you stop and you apply the lesson. I am not a victim of the world I see. I am innocent. I am free. So we'll just gently close the eyes down and just have a moment or two of quiet contemplation before we part and go off and experience our day. So gently closing the eyes down once more, allowing your sit bones to settle. Allow your shoulders to relax. Tuck your chin in a little, lengthen out the back of your neck. And just relax into your breath. And perhaps letting your breath come a little more deeply now. Exhale a little bit slower. Or a little bit more slowly. Being still and knowing that you are loved. Being still and knowing that you are free. When you're ready, drop your chin into your chest. Gently open your eyes. Your gaze downwards. And then drawing your gaze upwards into the space. Have a great day and see you tomorrow.